Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Allahumma faqqihna fid din. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutaqabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Inshallah, today we are going to finish our rest of the families 7, 8, 9 and 10. Let's see how far we can go today. So far these are the families. Some are done and some inshallah we are going to do today. So Allama family, right? We know that marker is that middle root letter is going to have a shadda, and we can remember this bab as bab taf'ilun or taf'ilun, right? Then we have family 3, which is jahada yujahidu, right? And again allama and jahada and aslama. These 3 families, family 2, family 3 and family 4, because their madi huwa version has 4 letters, so the mudari is starting with u sound, right? It is taking dhamma, so we need to remember that. And then for jahada yujahidu, it is going to take 2 masdar. One is jihadan and the other one would be mujahadatan. Then for family 4, the marker is that we are going to have what is that called? Hamzatul Qata with fatha in the beginning, right? So that is called Hamzatul Qata, mean that there is basically a neck of ayn, right? And then it has a fatha on it. And oops. And this aslama, this hamza is basically strong hamza, right? Even though if I put waw before it, I cannot say waslama. I would say wa aslama, right? So this is a strong hamzatul. One is hamzatul wasal, and what is the other one?
Hamzatul Qata.
Yeah, so this is hamzatul qata, strong hamza. Hamzatul asli and hamzatul wasli, right? We can also call hamzatul asli. So this asli mean it is not going to assimilate when something is before that. So this aslama, yuslimu, islaman, and then muslimun, right? So we need to remember this pattern. Then we did family 5, which is ta'allama, and it is basically matching with allama, family 2, right? So but just one thing is extra, which is ta in the beginning, right? So, and family 5 and 6, we need to remember that they like fathas. So that's why mostly we're gonna find fathas on the letters, right? So ta'allama, yata'allamu, right? You see all these fathas. ta'alluman. Just masdar, we need to remember that the middle root letter is going to take dhamma. Ta'alluman. Then muta'allimun. Right? So this is how it goes. Then ta'awana, yata'awanu, again all fathas. And this family 6 is matching with what? Kind of jahada, right?
Family 3, yes.
Yes, and it's gonna have a ta in the beginning. So ta'awana, yata'awanu, two parties are equally participating in something, right? So they are cooperating with each other, meaning both families in this bab, that they are actively participating in the action. That is the implication of this family. Then in qalaba, this is the family inshallah we are going to talk about today. So in qalaba, and now look over here, the rest of family, this is going to be family 7, right? So family 7, family 8, family 9, and family 10. What do we notice over there? In qalaba, iqtaraba, ihmarra, istaghfara.
Hamza
Which
at the
Alif.
beginning.
Mazi majhul and Mudari majhul is no.
Hamza in the beginning. اقترب انقلب
Yeah,
اهمر.
exactly. All are
Is that
starting
right?
with hamzas. And these hamzas are taking kasra,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we need to remember that rest of the all 7, 8, 9, 10, they are starting with
Hamzatul
hamza.
Wasal also, no? It's
Yeah,
not Hamzatul.
these are hamzatul wasal,
Yeah.
right? Because when I put waw, I'm not gonna say wa in qalaba, I would say one qalaba, right? So these are hamzatul wasal. Okay. And what else we notice? So in qalaba, so we have hamzatul wasal in the beginning. It is starting with hamzatul wasal. And then what are the root letters in qalaba?
قاف لام با.
Exactly. So kaf, lam, ba are the root letters. And what do we notice? That we're gonna have hamzatul wasal, and then we are going to have extra noon after it, right? So we need to remember that. Then we can go to this family, right? So in qalaba. Okay, then for iqtaraba, again we have hamzatul wasal, right? And what are the root letters here?
قاف را با.
Yeah, so now the extra letter is after the first root letter. In the family 7, we are having basically we can say 2 extra letters. Hamzatul wasal is extra, right? And noon is extra. So they are in the beginning, and then we have in order our 3 root letters, kaf, lam, and ba. So this is family 7. But in family 8, we see that we have after hamzatul wasal, we have the first root letter, and then ta, extra ta, which is the marker of this family, that is basically interrupting the second root letter, right? So after the first root letter, we're gonna find ata, right? And this is how we are going to recognize this family, iqtaraba. Okay, then comes family 9. Family 9 is mostly used for colors, right? So this is not a lot of usage of this family, because how many colors we can find? There are colors in Quran Pak, right? But not much. And ihmarra. So again, we have hamzatul wasal, right? And root letters are ha, mim, and ra. And then the last letter is having a shadda. So ihmarra, yahmarru, and then ihmiraran, and then muhammarrun. Wow. Muhammarrun. So shadda is remaining at the end in our ism file, but what do you notice over here? We used to say that mu. Yes, we used to say that mu and the middle root letter supposed to take kasra, and this is how we used to recognize ism file,
Ism file.
right? Otherwise, we say this is ism maf'ul, right? But we do not have ism maf'ul in this pattern. Why not? Because these words are lazim basically, right? So there is no passive in that verb. So there is no ism maf'ul in there. And ism file is basically look like ism maf'ul over here. So instead of taking kasra, it is taking fatha. Muhammarrun. Muhammarrun. And then interesting thing is that it's Amar gonna be 3. Ihmarra, Ihmarri, and Ihmarir. So one is with fatha, Ihmarra. The second one is with kasra. And the third one, we need to open that up. Okay, if I open Ihmar, Marri, right? So Ihmarri, now what is happening? Because we need to make it majzoom, right? If I make it majzoom, now I have 2 scoons. So basically what is happening, before it go to scoon, it is giving its haraka to this ra. So this is how we're gonna say it now, Ihmarir.
Ustaz, I have a question. Even in Form 7, there is no majhul, no?
Yeah,
In Kalaba.
yeah, there is no majhul because these are all
The
again,
meaning only is majhul, no?
they
The
are
meaning
large.
only.
Yeah, so family 7 doesn't have majhul and family 9 as well doesn't have majhul. Okay, so then comes family 10. Again, Hamzatul Wasl and then Ista. So Alif, Sin and Ta, we can remember this family as Ista family. So Alif, Sin and Ta gonna be these 3 extra letters in the beginning, and then comes our 3 root letter, Ghain, Fa and Ra. So we can remember as Ista family. Istaghfara, yastaghfiru, istighfaran, and then wahuwa mustaghfirun. Ustughfira, yustaghfaru, istighfaran, fahuwa mustaghfarun. Istaghfir, its Amar is very easy to make. We are not importing any Hamza, right? So we need to just make it over here, sorry. We need to make it majzoom, right? Remove sign of Mudariya. No, actually we need to bring Hamzatul Wasal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is Fa is the middle root letter has a kasra, so we're gonna give it a kasra. So istaghfir, right? Istaghfir, la tastaghfir, and then mustaghfarun. This is the zarf. So in all these families, the mostly we're gonna find in Quran Pak, this is very lot of usage. Even we're gonna find in Kalaba as well. But the most usage, we're gonna find a lot of words from family 8, and then we're gonna find a lot from family 10. So these families should be intact. We should know about them really well so we can recognize them. Okay, so now moving on. So in Qalaba family, we can remember that as a infial. Okay, Bab infial. So family 7 or Bab infial is characterized by extra noon in all the forms and the Hamzatul Wasal in the Madi. In the Madi, Masdar and Amar. So we're gonna have Hamzatul Wasal in these sigas. It is known as in family. Okay, how we gonna remember that? We can say this is in family and classified as Hamzatul Wasal family. Right? So if I ask you what are families, we can categorize them as Hamzatul Wasal families. So the answer should be family 7, family 8, family 9, and family 10. So they are Hamzatul Wasal family. And if I ask you what are the Fatha families, what should be the answer?
Lama ta'allama.
Yes, Ta'allama and Ta'awana. Right? So they like Fathas. And if I ask you what families, we can group them as they are taking Dhamma in the beginning in the Mudariya.
So
Family
it's
2,
Madi
3
who
and
has
4.
4 letters.
2.
Yes, so Allama family, Jahada family, and
Allama ta'allama.
right? So family 2, 3, and 4. So we need to just take time, right? And we need to memorize all these markers because they are going to be very helpful. Okay, we will insert the sample root Qaf Lam Ba into this family, right? So this is going to be our template. And this family does not have passives. This is because it is always lazim and cannot be made passive. So in qalaba, it turned off or turned away. In qalaba, even inqilab is like turning something away. How we say turning away or
Yeah, turning away
turned
from
it down?
something.
No, turning down is like we are turning someone's request down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so inqalaba, yanqalibu, inqilaban. Urdu speaker know inqilab. What is inqilab?
Revolution.
Revolution.
Revelation, right? So things are completely changed. They are completely turned on or turned off, right? Yeah. So
नहीं वो
fahuwa,
क्लास चालू है तो आवाज नहीं आता.
sorry, fahuwa munqalibun, right? So this is our ism file. Then we have inqalib, la tanqalib. So this is our amr, la tanqalib, like al amru minhu, and this is nahi anhu, and then munqalabun. This is our. So easy, alhamdulillah. There is no passive, so even less to remember. So now let's do a little practice over here. Imbajasat. What do you guys notice over here? So what are the root letters?
Ba, Jim, Sin.
Yes, Ba, Jim, and Sin are the root letters. Ba, Jim, and Sin. And what is the siga?
Yeah.
Madi,
Ta
right?
with spoon.
Madi.
Madi and ta with spoon.
Yeah.
Hiya.
Fa'iluhiya.
Yes, Failuhu here, right? And what Bab we gonna say? Bab in
Qalaba.
or infial Bab, right? So okay, then we have Imbajasat mean to gush out. It is used when Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, he stuck his staff, right? And then all these what is that called? The
12 strings.
fountains, yeah, come out, right? So Imbajasat. Okay, then we have Mutabarrijatin. What are the root letters?
Barajim.
Barajim.
Ba, Ra, and Jim are the root letters. And what is the siga?
Isme file.
Yeah.
Mutabarrijatin. What are the meaning of that?
जाहिर करने
Tabarruj.
वाले. हाँ.
Tabarruj, right? Quran Pak use that word. What is tabarruj? When we duck out, like in our dressing or in some way, right?
जाहिर करने
Yeah,
वाली.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that is mutabarrijatin, and that is some file. And atin, the ending combination is used over here, right? Okay, then munqalabin.
इसमें मफूल
family is no matar.
इंफाल
That's ism file.
Isam maf'ul. We don't have isam maf'ul in it.
It must
It
zarf
is
है,
मुनक़लब
zarf.
No, no,
Zarf.
it is zarf.
Oh.
It is zarf.
Yeah, it is
Inqalab.
zarf.
ظرف है
Yeah. So it is zarf over here. Munqalabin. So what would be the translation?
Revolution.
Time and place.
जिस जगह हुआ था.
Time and
The
place
place
of
and time
turning.
of the revolution.
वो
Yes,
जगह
time
जहाँ
and
पर
place
इंकलाब
of.
हुआ था.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, then we have munhamirun. What are the root letters?
Hamim.
Hamim Ra.
Yes, Hamim Ra are the root
देखने वाला.
letters. And
Ism
Bab
fi'al.
is infial Bab, right?
Yeah.
And
इंकलाब. इंकलाब.
Ism file.
File.
Yeah.
very good. Yeah, so this is some file because mu, right? And then middle root
Me.
letter has
Hey.
kasra. Very good. Okay, then yatakhafatuna. What is that?
Fe'l
है
mudari.
फेते
Root
Fata.
root letters
खाता
are
फेल
khafata,
मुजारे
yeah.
फेल मुजारे
Hmm.
फेल मुजारे फिर महल रफा फाइल और तफाउल फैमिली तफाउल बाब और फैमिली 6 तावाना
Ta'awana, very good. Yes, this is the Awana family. Okay, when you guys are confused, always go to Hua version. That would help,
Okay.
right? So when we go to Hua version, then you will be easily can see that what Bab is it. So over here, what would be the Hua version?
Right.
Yatakhafatu.
तखाफ.
तफाउल फैमिली
Tafahul.
Khafata, right? Khafata
Khafa.
and yatakhafatu.
Mm.
Okay, then we have insalaha.
Inqalaba.
Madi.
गुजरना. 3 लाम खाफ इंकलाबा family.
Even in salaha is also meaning of cancelling, right? So in salaha, change. Even the you know that snake, they change their skin completely, right? So they just like we take our clothes off, this is how they shed their skin. And then in salaha is used in that sense as well. So use the root letters for ain as a standard. Okay, we already did it. Okay, moving on. So now these are more words for you guys to practice. Inshallah, at the end of the class, if we will see if we have time. But if not, then you guys are going to practice them with these words. What are the rhetorical implication of family 7? Words from family 7 are always lazim. So we need to remember that. Okay. Family 2, lazim or mutaddi mostly?
Mutaddi.
Mutaddi.
मुतद्दी.
Family 3, lazim or mutaddi?
मुतद्दी.
Mutaddi. Family 4, lazim or mutaddi?
मुतद्दी.
Mutaddi, right? Even if there are some words, some like family 1, there are lazim word, and we want to make it mutaddi, we bring to that family. right?
Mm.
Family 4. So mostly mutaddi, it is known as mutaddi family. Then family family
Five.
5, right? Yeah,
Ta'allama.
ta'allama.
It
What
is
is
also mutaddi.
Mutaddi.
also mutaddi, ta'awana, mutaddi, right?
Mutaddi.
So far we see all mutaddi families,
Mm.
but now we will see some lazim families. So this is
Mm.
the first one, right? So family 7, lazim. In many cases, the English translation of words from this family sounds passive. For example, in qalaba means to be turned around. In qalaba mean turn around. In fatara means to be split,
Mm.
right? Gushing, something gushing out, something is splitting. Notice that the English sound passive even though the fail is not majhul, right? In qalaba, to be turned around.
Mhm.
So it sounds like passive. So this is the basically implication of this family. Because when we are saying it, even we can say it turned down, turned around, right? We don't know who is doing that, right? So then this is how it sounds like passive. Okay, now then we are on family 8, which is iqtaraba, right? Iqtaraba. And what is the marker? How we are going to recognize, as I said before, that after the first root letter, first of all, we're gonna have Hamzatul Wasl in the beginning.
Yeah.
Secondly, after the first root letter, we're gonna find an extra ta, right? So that is the marker. And that will make it, if we put in qaf raba verb, it would be iqtaraba yaqtaribu iqtiraban fahuwa muqtaribun, right? So mu and e again, and this is our ism file. Then passive would be uqturiba yuqtarabu iqtiraban fahuwa muqtarabun. Iqtarib, la taqtarib, and muqtarabun. So this is how it will go. Do not confuse this family with in family. Though they both rhyme, family 7 is not distinguished by the noon. By the immediately following the Hamzatul Wasl, whereas the family 8 is distinguished by the ta, one letter away from Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, why it is saying that? Now look over here. When you see a noon and a ta together, which could be in taqama, right? So now you tell me, what family is that in taqama? What are the root letters?
Iqtaraba. Noon, qaf, mim.
Yeah, exactly.
Taqama.
So this is very important that we pay attention that what are the root letters, right? Otherwise you're gonna fall that, okay, this is in family, right? But this is not in family. So whenever our first root letter is noon, that gonna happen if we are bringing that to family 8, right? So that's why we need to see that what are actually the root letters. So we know that root letters are noon, qaf, and mim, right? Naqama, intiqam is from the same root letter here, right? So this extra ta after the first root letter is telling us that this is family 8, not 7. Okay, so and that gonna happen when the first
Ta
root
kalma.
letter is known. When the first root letter of any verb is known, then it can happen when it is coming to family 8, that it's gonna look like in family 7, right? So we need to make note of it. Okay, so now intiqam min. What are the root letters? Noon,
Ta,
Noon,
kaf,
kaf,
mim.
Kaf mim.
Noon,
mim.
kaf, mim.
noon, kaf, and mim. What is the bab?
Iftiyar.
Inqalaba.
Iftiyal,
7.
right? Not infial.
Iftiyar.
Iftiyal.
Iftiyal.
Family 8. Family 8.
Yes,
8.
Family 8.
family 8. Yes. And siga, what is the siga?
Masdar.
Masdar, right? Masdar, yeah. Okay, then we have the word munafiquna. What are the root letters?
Noon,
Noon,
fa,
fa,
kaf.
Noon, fa, kaf.
Noon, fa, and qaf. Okay. What would be family 7?
It would be Aslama family, you know, Anfaqa.
No, if we put this one into family 7, how it gonna look like?
7.
It would be
In
Intafaqa.
Infaqa.
Intafaqa.
No, 7, no?
Nafaka.
Mafal.
Inqalaba family, right?
Mafal.
Inqalaba. Infaq.
In
Intafaqa. Because we have two
nafaqa.
rest
Mafala.
Have
Family 3.
two
Infaqa,
noons.
right?
In nafaqa, right? We will have two noons.
Inqalaba. Correct.
We said that if we have
No.
the first root letter, it may look like a family
In-
7, like intaqama.
In Sukun.
Inqalaba.
Hmm.
In nafaqa, right? Yeah. So we need to have a shadda on this noon, right? Because two noons are together now. One is of the bab and the other
Bab.
one is the root letter,
Hmm.
right? I'm talking about family 7 over here. I'm
Yes,
trying to
sir.
show you guys how it's gonna look like in family 7 because the root letter is noon over here and then we have another noon of family, right? So two noon gonna merge together and it's gonna be in nafaqa. So shadda gonna be in the beginning after the hamzatul wasl. Making sense?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Nafaqa.
Yeah. So this is how it's gonna look like in family 7. And how it's gonna look like in family 8, Iqtaraba family.
Intafaqa.
Yes, in tafaqa. Right? And again, we're not gonna confuse it with in family. Right?
Tais.
Yeah, we need to see that there is ta. In ta fa qa. Right? In tafaqa. So just by looking at in, we're not gonna jump to the conclusion because we know that root letters are noon, fa, and kaf. Ta, fa, and kaf are not root letters here. Right? So noon, fa, ka, and the root letters, and after the first root letter we have ta here. So that is the marker of family 8 in tafaqa. Okay, so anyway, now this is munafiquna, noon, fa, and kaf. And what is the siga?
Ism file.
Isme file.
Ism file.
And
File.
then yes, middle root letter having a kasra. So this
Kasra.
is some file. And what is the bab?
Jahada.
Jahada. So right? So jahada.
Mufaila.
Okay, next one. Muthqalatun. What is that? What are the root letters first of all?
Ta,
Ta,
qaf,
Ta,
qaf, lam.
Qaf, Lam.
Sa, qaf, and lam. Do we know this word? Thaqala, what does that mean?
Light.
heavy.
Heavy, Sakil.
Heavy. Sakil.
Heavy. Heavy, very good.
Khafif is
So
type, yeah.
now, what is the bab of it?
Aslama.
Aslama. Ifqala.
Yeah, exactly. Because, for aslama, we know that it seemed like there is no extra letters here, right? And that is
Damma.
how we can recognize bab aslama because it is starting with mu, right? So it is definitely from big families. right? But all these big families, Allama gonna have a shadda, Jahada gonna have extra alif, right? And then Ta'allama gonna have extra ta, and Ta'awana gonna have ta and then alif. We don't see anything like that, right? So our mind should go to Aslama family when we do not actually see any extra letters in here, but ism file, ism maf'ul is starting with mu, right? So
Yeah.
this is Aslama family. And what else? So what is the siga?
It is
Ism
maf'ul, right? It's a
It's
maf'ul.
maf'ul.
Yes, ism
And
maf'ul,
zarf,
right?
zarf
or
and
also.
Yeah.
Yes, zarf also. Very good. Okay, now
Sorry,
in
sorry,
taswar.
sister. Could you tell me the meaning of that? I didn't catch it. The meaning of the word we just heard. Yeah, this one. Color.
Mutqalatun, something is heavy.
Oh, heavy. Okay.
فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so same root letter, mithqala,
Mhm.
and this is sa, qaf, and lam are the root letter. Heavy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, in tasara.
Noon
Qalaba.
Swad and
Family
raw.
Noon
eight.
swad re.
Tasin.
Nasr, Nasr.
Family
Nasara.
eight.
Or again, you see the first root letter is noon,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So how it's gonna
Infal.
look like in family 7?
Seven
In
infal.
Inqalaba.
In
Inqalaba.
Nasara, it's gonna take a shadda,
Yeah.
right? In Nasara,
Yeah.
in family 7. And in family 8,
In Tasara.
yes. So we're gonna have extra ta over here, right? In taswara. Okay. So in taswara, this is family 8.
Eight.
And what is the siga?
Madi.
Mazi.
Madi.
Pele mazi.
Adi. Yeah. Okay. And naswara, we know meaning help, right?
Mm.
In fajarat.
Fajim.
Fajim re.
Ajim raw.
Re.
Inqalaba family.
Very good.
Infaal.
And
فعل
family
ماضي فاعله هي.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, yeah, failuhu, yeah, very good. Okay, then we have mushtabihan.
Intaba.
أسلم family. No. مشتبه.
No, we have
استبى.
ta here.
No.
اقترب.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Shin Baha is
ba
the
and
root
ha are
letter.
the root letters, right? And then we see extra ta, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
After the first root letter. So this is family 8,
It's a maf'ul.
Yeah, family eight.
right? And mushtabihan, so kasra over here is having
It's a
ism
maf'ul.
file.
No, ism
Ism
file.
file, yeah.
Ism file. Okay, the one who is mushtabihan mean like similar. In fajarat mean something gushing out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to increase our vocabulary as well, along with our grammar, right? Okay, then again, these are the words. You're gonna put them into this family and you're gonna do practice with them. What are the rhetorical implication of family 8? The words from family 8 are usually lazim. It can sometimes imply hyperbole, meaning mubalgha. What is the example? The word sami'a, for example, means to hear, right? But when we say istama'a, now what family is it?
Family 10. 10.
Iqtarab. Oh,
Family eight.
Ain is the root
Eight,
letter.
family eight.
No, family 8.
Iqtaraba.
okay. If it is
Taraba.
family 10, how it should look like? So
Ista.
you
family.
have the whole ista before you have your real root letter.
Yeah.
It's the sama.
Istas
Ma'a.
istaghfara, right? Istaghfara. Istasma'a. This is how it should look like. There is no that many ista here, right?
Only one.
Yeah.
The root letter is confusing sin and ta together, like ist.
Yeah, so that's why we always make a habit that you're gonna find root letter first.
I think that's important. Yeah.
Sin, mim, and ayn. Right?
Sin, mim, and ain.
So these are the root letter, and I see only ta extra
Right.
and alif extra, right? So that's it. Iqtaraba. So if you always find the root letter first, your life would be easy. And always go to Hua version. If there is any other siga, always take back to the Hua version, then figure it out what are the root letters, what is extra, and here you go. You would be able to find out what bab is it. So istama'a means to listen carefully, right? So this is hyperbole, mubalgha. Okay, then we have all these family 9, which is all about color. So family 9 characterized by shadda on the lam kalima. We never see that happening in any other family. So that would be easy to spot out, right?
Yeah.
So the lam kalima gonna have a shadda, and this family is only used for colors, meaning to turn someone into some color. And it is classified by Hamzatul Wasl again. We will insert this pattern. Okay, so now what are the root letter? Ha, mim, and ra, right? And that is for red color, right? We used to have in Pakistan, you know, that organization.
The Hilali Ahmad Red Crescent
Yeah.
Society.
Yes. Right, so Hilali Ahmad. So that is basically red color, ihmarra. So ihmarra yahmarru, ihmiraran, fahuwa muhmarrun. Right, so we already see that our ism file is taking a fatha instead of taking a kasra, right? So we need to remember that. And we do not have ism maf'ul in there, no passive. But our amar gonna be 3. One with fatha, ihmarra. The second one with kasra, ihmarri. And the third one, we are going to open that up. And I showed you how we are going to open it up. If you put ihmarra, so basically this is ihmar ra or ri. Let's take ri. Now what is happening? When we are making it majzoom, we need to give it a sukun, right? So before, because two sukun cannot be together. So before we give a sukun, we are going to transfer this kasra to this ra. So now it has a kasra over here and it has sukun. So now we're gonna say ihmarir. Okay, that was supposed to be fatha over here, right? So that would be ihmarir. And then la tahmarra, la tahmarri, and la tahmarir. And then muhmarrun. Okay, now let's see. Muhdarratan.
Ha, Dwad, and Ra.
Yes, the root letter are kha, dod, and ra. Okay, now what is the bab? Do we see any extra letter?
Third letter shadda hai.
Ism 5 for the family 9.
Maful, right?
Shadda on the last.
It doesn't have
Ism
maf'ul in the
file.
family 9.
It does not have maf'ul because no passive in this family, right?
Yeah.
Ism file.
Yes,
file.
this is, yeah. So siga is ism file,
Family 9.
family 9.
Mm.
Okay. Then we have yaddar.
Yaddat.
So
Ba
what are the root letters?
dad.
Yeah,
In.
ba, ya, and dad. Baydun is white color,
White.
Mm. Oh.
right? Baydun. Okay, then yaddat is what siga?
It's Madi.
And Madi Failuhu
Madi.
Hiya.
Here.
Very good. Ta with schoon, here version. And then what is the bab?
9.
Ihmarra. 9.
Ihmarra.
Family 9.
Yeah. So whenever we're gonna see color with the eyes closed, we should know that this is family 9.
And even
Then-
the dog has shadda, the third root letter.
Lam.
Yeah,
Lam.
yeah. So the lam letter has a shadda. Very good. Then we have sawwalat.
Allama
What is
family.
that?
Allama family.
Allama
The
family.
Allama
Madi.
family.
Allama family. Very good. So, and this is here version.
Yes.
Adin failuhu here.
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 Very good. Okay, then we have tayammamu.
Mm.
Ayamim.
Ta ya mim. Tayammama ya tayammamu. Ta ya
Ta.
No.
tayammama.
Huh?
Ta ya and mim.
Talma.
Tayamma.
Yeah, so if the letters are ta, ya, and mim,
Weak letter.
right? And then
Ta'allam.
Yeah, I think it will be a yam.
ta'allama, tayammama,
Yeah.
ta,
Yami. Is it Yami?
Allama.
Yeah, meme. I think
Yeah,
Ta is a
meme.
family.
No,
Talma.
ta nahi hai. I don't think so.
Mim. Tamam.
yammama.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yammama.
Yamama. It's Yami.
yes,
Yammama.
yamma, ya,
Ta
Yeah.
is a
ya tayammamu, yes.
Yes.
I'm saying it, but writing it different.
yeah, meme.
Yeah, yeah, mim.
Allama family.
Talma.
Allama.
Ta'allam.
Yes, ta'allama. Because middle root letter is taking shadda. Tayamma. Tayammamu, ya tayammamu.
Madihum.
Madi. Okay, then mushrikatun.
Yeah, ism file. Yeah. Sorry. Sheen Ra.
Sheen
Qaf.
Ra Qaf.
Shin,
Kaf.
ra, kaf.
Kaf.
Then
Mushrikatun. Ism
Allama
file.
family.
Ism file.
Ism file.
Ism 5.
And this is the plural part of it. Mushrikat.
it's some
Mushrik.
file and family 4, right?
Family
Four.
4.
Aslama.
4.
Aslama family. Okay, then we have
Tashab.
tashabahat. Yeah.
Shin Baha.
Yeah. Sheen Baha.
Yeah. Shin baha and
Tahabaha. Yatashabah.
Ta'awanu family.
Ta'awana.
It's a 5.
yeah.
It's a
So I
family.
see ta extra. I see
Yeah.
alif
6.
extra, right? So ta'awana family. Very good.
6 fam. So I'm 6.
Yeah. Tashabahat meaning two things are matching or sort of being similar to each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we have these colors. What is Zaira and Qaf?
Sarak.
Sarak.
Yellow.
Yeah,
Blue color?
it's blue. Blue.
Yes,
Mm.
and Khadar?
Green.
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 Yes, Ikhdarra.
Ikhtar.
And then
Isfar.
Isfarra?
Yellow.
Safar.
Yellow,
Yeah.
yes.
Yellow.
Safra.
Yellow, how in
Safrao. Bayda.
White. Black.
Ibyadu,
Bayador is white.
White.
White. White.
white.
Black.
And Iswadda?
Aswad.
Black.
Yes.
Iswada.
Hijri Aswad, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Green.
That comes our family 10.
Oh.
Istaghfara. So now we see that, okay, all extra letter alif, sin, ta are before our first root letter, right? So istaghfara, yastaghfiru, istighfaran. not istaghfaran or istughfaran, rather istighfaran, right? So we need to make note of it, because we say astaghfar, right? मैं astaghfar कर रही हूँ, but the real is istighfar, basically. So istighfaran fahuwa mustaghfirun. Ustughfira yustaghfaru istighfaran fahuwa mustaghfarun. Al-amru minhu istaghfir wa nahi anhu la tastaghfir, and zarfu minhu mustaghfarun. So we will see a lot of these families in Quran Pak. Istaftahu. What are the root letters?
Fataha.
Yes, fataha, right? And then we see ista before the first root letter. So this is our family 10.
Family 10.
And istaftahu. What siga is it?
Madi.
Madi
Yes.
failuhu.
Madin failuhu hum. Okay. Yastami'una.
Mim, Ain.
Iqtaraba family.
No. Meme
Samia.
and
Mim, and
So
Ain.
always we need to, first of all, root letter, we're gonna find it out. If we are having trouble finding even root letter, then we need to go to Huwa version,
Yeah.
right? So just remove all that stuff. And now what do you see? Yes, tami'u, right? So yes, tami'u. And then you can see, okay, what are the root letters? Sin,
Mim, and Ain.
ain,
Ain.
right? And you see extra ta in the after the first root letter. So what it makes then?
Iqtaraba.
it.
Iqtaraba, very good. Iqtaraba yaqtaribu. Yastami'una fi'lun mudari'un fa'iluhu hum. Okay, then we have muswaddan,
This is the
Family 9.
color.
family 9, color, and root letter are sin,
Sin,
waw, and
waw,
dal,
dal.
Ismafai.
right?
Ismafai.
And sika is
Ismafai.
ismafile.
Ism
Ismafile. Very
Yeah,
good.
because it doesn't
Even
have
though it sounds like ism of
Yeah.
fool, but you need to remember
Doesn't
there is
have
no ism of.
Laz. Yeah.
Okay, so muswaddan, the thing that is turned into black.
Black.
Okay,
Jahada.
sahama, jahada, very good. Yeah, so this is family 3. Then we have ihsanan,
Hasan.
Four.
Hasin, Noon.
islaman,
Islam.
right?
Aslama family. Family.
Yes,
Four
it is
family.
with
4.
Islam. So Aslama family. Istakbaran.
10.
Istaghfar.
Ista family.
Kaf,
Yes,
ba, and ra.
Family 10.
Istakbaran, right? So it is
Masdar.
Masdar of family 10.
Family 10.
Good. Okay, so again, there's some practice over here. And then words from this family 10 usually
9.
imply wanting, seeking, or trying.
Ista.
For example, ghafara means to forgive, and istaghfara means to seek forgiveness. Nasara means to help. Istanswara means to ask for help, begging for help, seeking help, wanting help, trying to find help, right? So all these meanings can apply. Okay, now here are some tips. If you are looking at an ism, right? So how we can figure it out that this is ism?
Alif Lam and Tanween. Alif Lam or Tanween.
That was our very basic one. So now we are not in kindergarten, right?
Meme. What starting with meme? Meme with
Yeah.
the
So now we will see, you know, in our template, some are ism and some are afal, right? So basically how we are figure it out. If you are looking at an ism, take it back on its regular form. Does it start with mu? Right? So you always we take it to singular form. Even if it is fail, we're gonna go to huwa version. And if there is like if there mustaghfiruna, right? So always go to the singular version, mustaghfirun, right? So that will help, because sometimes when we see a lot of letters, it makes us confuse on that letter, right, on that word. So that's why the good idea is always take it to the singular form. And then we are going to figure it out if it has mu in the beginning, right? So mu and kasra is ism file. Mu and fatha is either ism maf'ul or zarf, right? A zarf in mazid fihi cannot have ta. A zarf in mazid fihi cannot have ta. So there is not going to be any ta. If it follows the pattern of mufa'ala, then it can be a masdar from family 3. So sometimes if we see ta at the end, then our mind should go where? The masdar of jahada family, right? Because we know mufa'ala is one of the masdar, and this ta is from there. Because zarf is not taking ta in mazid fihi. You got the idea here?
Yes, yes.
Now pinpoint the distinct family feature. Does it have ta? Does it have any extra alif or a shadda, to help you figure it out that which family this word belongs to? If not, we are looking at a masdar. So if we don't see any of these, we don't see any mu or these kasra or ta, not ta, sorry, ta gonna be the masdar, right? And we do not find any this shadda or alif, right? Because in our ism file and ism maf'ul, we're gonna see these markers of that family, right? But sometimes not in the masdar. Because in taliman, right, do we see that, okay, this is allama family?
No.
Does it look like? No, right? But when we say muallimun in ism file or muallamun, I still can see the marker of that family, but not in the masdar, right? So then we need to, if not, if we do not find any of these markers, that our mind should go to the masdar. So it should match one of the following patterns. Then we are going to try to match the word with the masdar of these families. Is it rhyming with taliman or ta'alluman or iqtiraban or jihadan or mujahadatun, ta'awanu, ihmirar, Islam, inqilab, istifal, right? So we are going to figure it out, okay, where it is rhyming with, right? So this is how we can figure it out. Start with the E, that would be family. Start with E is family 7, iqtaraba, right? Yeah. So if it is starting with the Hamzatul Wasl, right? So this is family 7. Start with Kasra, then it can also be family 3. What does that mean? Jihadan, right? We are talking about Masadar over here, right? So if it is starting with a Kasra, then our mind should go to family, because it is taking
Mustaza, is it family 4 or family 7 if it starts with E?
oh, okay,
Should be
that
family 4.
yeah, Islam one also, yeah.
We are looking for the masters.
Yeah, even iqtiraban, right? Iqtiraban gonna start with
Ustada,
it, but they are
नहीं,
hmm?
उसका यहाँ पर हम लोग मस्दर के आइडेंटिफिकेशन की बात कर रहे हैं। अगर मस्दर ना कसरा से शुरू हो रहा है, हमजा का कसरा, तो वो फिर होगा हमजा से, तो फैमिली 4 को बिलोंग करेगा, जैसे कि इस्लाम। अगर
No,
उस
but
पर
we have in family 8 as well,
انقلاب
right?
اقتراب yeah.
اقترابا.
and انقلاب too.
اقترابا.
तिरावन यहाँ पर है, लेकिन यहाँ पर फैमिली 4 दिया है।
Yeah,
तो ये
I don't.
पैम्पलेट जो बोल रहा है, ये पैम्पलेट जिसकी बात कर रहा है वो ऊपर का है। ऊपर जो है इस्लाम, इनकलाब, इसकी बात कर रहा है।
Family 4, Islam, and everything is.
अभी नीचे देखो उस्ताद, starts with kasra, hamza with kasra,
Okay, I
family
think
4.
they are. It is talking about Hamzatul, not Hamzatul Wasal, rather Hamzatul Asal, right? Yeah,
Hamzatul Qata.
yeah,
ना
Hamzatul Qata.
मस्दर की आइडेंटिफिकेशन की बात हो रही है यहाँ पर।
Yeah, Mastar, but
Yeah,
this
but
is
it cannot
right.
belong to anywhere else. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, the other Hamza, if we are talking about Iktirab, and this is not
Yeah.
Hamzatul Asal, right? This is Hamzatul Wasal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
that
It doesn't matter if the Hamza has a kasra or the fatha for the qata. It can be anything.
no, it will have always Fatha. No,
Right.
for Mastar, obviously it is taking Kasra. Yeah, but the point is that this Hamzatul Qata is permanent, right? It is not going to assimilate with anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they are saying that if you see Hamzatul, because sometimes if the Masdar, like for Inqilaban, there is some letter coming before it, Fa come or Waw come, then we won't be able to see this Hamzatul Wasal.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what they are saying over here. So that is Hamzatul Qata or Hamzatul Asli over here. And then our mind should go to family 4 basically.
Right.
Then Kasra, if we see Kasra, then this is Jihadan, right? And start with Ta. So Ta and Ya, they're gonna be family 2. Ta with Shadda, family 5. Ta, then Alif.
تعاون.
Family
تعاون.
Ta'awana. No, but we Ta'awunan.
Alif plus Dhamma.
Dhamma. I think Dhamma is
Yeah,
the.
Yes, Dhamma is
बाजू में
the
Dhamma
opposite,
भी है।
yeah.
Yeah.
Dhamma is the marker.
Alif and then Dhamma, yeah. And that is our family 6.
6.
Okay, then start with, now this is Hamzatul
Wasl.
Wasl.
right? So see the difference now? So
Yeah.
this is Hamzatul Wasal. Now Hamzatul Wasal, these family 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna see Hamzatul Wasal with the Masdar we are talking about.
Right.
Right? So these are few tips to recognize the Siga and Bab. Now, if you are looking at a fail, then again, go back to Huwa version. Determine your Siga. Is it past tense, present tense, or passive or active, commanding or forbidding? So we need to figure it out. What Siga is it? Use the hint we learned in Nahav. Pinpoint the distinct family features. Does it have a extra ta, extra alif, shadda, right? So, and then basically, and then you can match where it is matching, where it is rhyming with, right? So these are few tips if you guys can use them. So again, these are some markers. We already discussed them. And now we have basically the implications of these families. So in Fi'al family 7 gives an almost passive meanings without alluding to a possible hidden doer. So kasarahu kasarahu, this is family 1, he broke it, we're gonna say, right? And kusira, this is majhul, so we're gonna translate like it was broken, right? Then we comes in kasara, which is family 7, and we're gonna say it was broken somehow, right? So it was broken somehow. So it sounds like passive, it was broken. The actual passive form indicates breakage that was caused by unnamed entity. The infial family indicate it was broken, but one cannot even imagine how it became so. What happened? How it broke? Kashafahu, he discovered it. Kashafa, who? Family 1. When we say in kashafa, somehow it was discovered. हम उर्दू में यूज करते हैं वर्ड इंकिशाफ, तुम्हें इंकिशाफ हुआ था, right? So somehow it was discovered. You guys are able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then we have khada'ahu, he cheated him. In khada'a, somehow he managed to get himself cheated. Subhanallah. Somehow he managed to get himself cheated. Okay, always a physical verb, not figurative or abstract.
So this somehow we are using it just it was discovered, he manages it enough, or we have to use somehow?
Because we don't know like what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so somehow they are using because it sounds like passive.
Ambiguity.
Yeah. Okay, then ibtida, new meaning. Talaqa, he was separated, and in talaqa, he was sent out. Right? So totally the meanings are totally different. We say talaq, separation, right? But when it is coming to in talaqa, it is used in Quran Pak. It means, yeah, even in Surat Kaf and another surah in 29th para, I believe. So in talaqa, you know that the people of garden, they have the garden and they were planning that they're gonna go and crop their fields, right? But their intention was that they're gonna go there very early in the morning and do not give any sadaqah or kharat, because you know when they are cutting the crops, people gonna come and ask for the some crop, right? So their plan was that they are not going to give them any share. So this in talaqa word is used over there. Even yatakhafatuna. So they were whispering quietly. All these words are used in that surah. The surah name is skipping my mind.
Surah Al-Mursalat has one ayah, taliqu, but that meaning is proceed.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah, he was sent out. Yeah. In taliqu is in Surah Al-Mursalat.
Yeah. Okay, then we have bagha. He was rebellious. Imbagha, it was incumbent or it was necessary. So it is taking totally different meanings.
लाजिम के माने में आता है ना उस्ताद ये बगी
La.
हाँ कुरान में कहीं तो आया था लाजिम अल्लाह ने अपने ऊपर लाजिम कर लिया
Imbagha. Yeah. Yeah. So it is saying necessary, lazim. Yeah. Okay, then we have mutawa'a, reflection. So that is going to be reflection of Bab If'al, which is Aslama family, right? And Bab Taf'il, Allama. So Kassartuhu, I broke it. فإن كسر, so it broke. أغلق الباب فإن غلق. He closed the door, so it closed. So أزعجته فإن زعج. I annoyed him, so he got annoyed. Right? Okay, then it has intransitivity in it. Where did that go? I think I skipped a few over here. Okay. We have now family 7, iftial. So family 8. Right? Yeah, iftial, family 8. So first one is mubalagha, hyperbole. Qadara mean he had power. Iqtadara would be he had lots of power. So hyperbole is being used. So this family gonna have a mubalagha implication. Iqtadara mean lot of powers. Ittasarrafu, to acquire something after hard effort. So kasaba mean he earned. And then it's a iqtasaba, he went through hardship to earn. He struggled to earn. Subhanallah. Laha ma kasabat wa alayha maktasabat. This is Surah Baqarah, right? The last ayah. So laha, what is that ha? Who is this ha? Nafs, soul.
Nafs.
Right? Laha, for it, for this soul, ma kasabat, but it earned. Right? All the deeds it did. Ma kasabat. Wa alayha, and against it, maktasabat, but it earned like with very hardship, subhanallah. Right? So now see over here, kasabat is basically they are deeds, but it look like it's not very hard earned, but they are in the favor of it. Right? These are in favor. Alay is against you. Right? Do we remember that Quran gonna be hujja lahu or like against you? Right?
Alayha.
Yeah. So for you or against you. So same idea
Both.
over here. So over here, ma kasabat, whatever he earned, the soul earned, and these are basically good deeds. And alayha, and against it are what it earned with lot of struggle. So subhanallah, and these are sins. Do you think that sins are hard earned, or the good deeds are hard to earn?
Sins are harder.
Good deeds are harder, no, Ustaza.
No,
हमारे
sins
नफ्स
are
को
harder
अंदर करना पड़ता
sometimes.
है.
Sins
You have
are,
to,
you know, when you are planning against someone.
yeah. Takes
When
a
you are
lot.
planning against someone, I'm gonna take a badla over here, right? How dare she said that to me, right? You're gonna boil, you're gonna plan a lot. So sins are hard earned, and again, since their consequences are gonna be very hard. So we can see,
Subhanallah.
we can take in that sense as well, right? So that's why we see that iqtasabat is used over here, very hard earned. Subhanallah. Okay, then we have ittikhadun, to use or take. So khubz is bread, khubzun, right? Ikhtabadha mean to bake. Azudan mean upper arm, And iqtadada mean to take in the armpit. Hajarun, ihtajarun, right? The mouse made a hole. I don't know if these words are used in Quran Pak or not. Ihtajaral faru. Far is mouse. So the mouse made a hole. Janubun or Junubun, I don't know what is the. And Ijtanaba, he held the side. Yeah, we have this word in Quran Pak. Junub, right? Ittakhyir, to make something on one's own. Yeah, that is interesting. So kala mean he weighed. Weigh karna, like, when you're measuring something, when you're giving something, especially when we are doing any grocery or anything, right? So we weigh things. So
Fifteen.
kala,
Kalu.
yes. And then it says kala mean he weighed, and iqtala mean he weighed for his own consumption. Subhanallah. And if you see wailul lil mutaffifin, you will see that word over there. It says that, okay, when they are giving, right, when they are weighing for other people, when they are giving their rights, right, so they just try to cut them down. But when they are asking their own rights, or when they are people are weighing for them, right, so they are on their head, right? So they're making sure that they give them fully their rights. And subhanallah, that's what we do. When it comes to our rights, we're not gonna leave any right. We're gonna make sure that we can get everything from their throat, right? But when it comes to give, then we try to cut corners. So then we have Huda or Hada, he guided. Ihtada would be he acquired guidance. He was committed to guidance. Qatalu, he killed. And iqtatalu, they killed themselves on their own. Subhanallah. Azara, he accepted an excuse, uzr. And itazara, he made an excuse. And then we have mutawa, again reflection. Ghammaha faghtammat, he made her sad, so she became sad. Okay, so you guys can read through this point as well. Ibtida, again, new meaning. Salima, he was safe, healthy. And istalama mean he received. So again, different meaning it is taking. Khalafa, he remained behind. And ikhtalafa mean he disagreed. Muwafqa, ahjara and ihtajara. Ahjaza, I think it should be. Ahjaza and ihtajaza. He entered Hijaz. So entering some place. Irtada, or why it is different? Taradda. Okay, taradda, and then irtada. He donned the sheet. What is that? No idea.
To wear some.
Hmm?
To
Yeah,
wear
he
it. To
wore
don.
the-
He donned to wear it.
Yeah,
What does don mean?
He wore the sheet. I mean, he took it on his.
Oh, okay. I don't. Ikhtasama and then takhasama. So takhasama is family 6, ta'awana, right? And from there, when we are taking to ikhtaraba, ikhtasama, they disputed among themselves. They disputed among themselves. Actually, it should be other. So ikhtasama and then takhasama is they disputed among themselves.
I think they are the same meaning. I mean, they're saying agreement with another family. So both family has the same
Oh,
meaning.
okay. Yeah. So same meaning they are taking. So taradda is family, ta'allama, and then irtadda. So both are taking same meaning. Yeah. Okay, then it is family 9, lazim. We know colors, right? So isfarra, it was yellow, and isfara, it was extremely yellow. Ihdabba, he was hunchbacked, and ihdabba, he was extremely hunchbacked. So when we are taking to this if'al, then it is taking the meaning of mubalga as well.
Right. Shadda also is the meaning.
Yeah. Mubalga, Irubarra, Sumairun. So Sumair was totally covered in dust. So Ghabara is covering with dust. So it is basically taking Mubalga implication. Okay, then comes to family 10, Talab. So we need to remember that this family known as Talab. To ask for something, want something, make effort to get something. Ta'ama, he ate. Istata'ama, he asked or wanted or tried to get food. Ghafara, he forgave. Istaghfara, he asked, wanted or tried to seek forgiveness. A'ana, he assisted or helped. Ista'ana, he asked for, wanted or tried to get assistance. That remind me, we say Iyaka na'budu wa Iyaka nasta'in, right? So nasta'in, we are seeking help, but it says that this is also implied that first you try your best, you put your 100%, right? And still you think that okay, you won't be able to do it, then you ask for help. This is nasta'in. So we need to put our 100% first, right? And then we are going to ask for help because we are unable to. Subhanallah.
You also say Allahu Musta'an. Is it from here?
Yeah. Okay, then we have Adina. He gave permission. Ista'dhana mean he asked for or wanted for permission. Wijdan, to find someone with that quality. Karuma, he was honored. And istakramtuhu, I considered him to be noble. So when you're bringing to that family, basically you are saying that you find someone with that quality. So Azuma, he was great. Azim, right? Istazamtuhu, I deemed or I see him to be great. Hasuna, he was beautiful. Istahsantuhu, I found him to be beautiful. Again, muwafaqa with the bab if'al, aslama family. So ajaba and istajaba, both meaning he answered. Recall if'al family implies that the action takes no time, right? The family 4, the action happened once, quick. So it is instant. The istif'al family here gives the implication of trying to answer or wanting to answer, therefore taking more time. Ujibu da'wat ad-da'i idha da'an falyastajibu li. Recall that if'al family implies that the action takes no time. It is instant. So istif'al family here gives the implication of trying to answer, wanting to answer, therefore taking more time. So ujibu da'wat ad-da'i idha da'an falyastajibu li. So this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, right? I respond to the call of the caller either when da'ani, he calls me, right? فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. So they should
यानी
respond to me. Subhanallah.
यानी यहाँ इसका मतलब ये है कि जब दुआ करने वाला दुआ करता है तो अल्लाह ताला फौरन जवाब दे देता है।
Yeah, that's it.
وإذا سألك
हम
عبادي
लोगों को
عني
वक्त
فإني
लगता है
قريب.
लेकिन अल्लाह को नहीं है।
Yeah,
सुभान
exactly.
अल्लाह।
فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. Yeah.
But there is a condition. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا
You have to
لِي.
ask. Mm.
We should obey him too, right? Not just keep on asking. We should obey him too.
Yeah. Subhanallah.
Question for you. It says that istajibu is gonna take a little time or taking more time. So ajibu, as in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer very fast, but falistajibu li, is that we taking long to answer?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Subhanallah. Even that the full part of it.
Isn't it the ayah? وإذا سألك عبادي عني
Yeah,
فإني قريب.
yes, yes. This is beautiful. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ, right? فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. So إِذَا سَأَلَكَ, سَأَلَكَ is family, فعل ماضي. إِذَا سَأَلَكَ, right? When he asked, even Madi is basically action happen once, as compared to Mudariya. Mudariya is it has istamrar in it.
Yeah.
Right? So إِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي أَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. So they are asking just once, right? Even they just ask a little bit about me. So what is the response of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? He's saying that I am Kareeb, right? And then he's saying Ujibu, right? And this is Mudariya.
Yeah.
Right? So he keep giving you, he keep responding you, right? One is we seeing that, yes, it is saying that is it instant. The other implication, if we go to with Sa'alaka, right? We ask for once, right? That was Madi. And now Ujibu is Mudariya. So he keep responding to it, right? But still, Falyastajibu li, we are the one who take time to ask. Subhanallah. Okay, then we have istakbara and takabbara. Both are meaning to be arrogant. And then it is also have same meaning like, oh no, it has reflection. Okay, so mutawa. Ahkamtuhu fastahkama. So I strengthened or appointed it, so it was appointed. Akamtuhu fastakama, I made it stand, so it stood up. Then we have Mubalagha and Taksir. Kabura, he was big, and we say Istakbara, he became very big, or he wanted to be big. Kasura, it was a lot. Istakthara would be, it became a large amount. Then we have Takalluf. Jara'a, Takalluf means to display something. Jara'a means to dare. And Istajra'a means he displayed bravery. So Jara'a means to dare or show some risk. And Istajra'a would be like someone is showing bravery. Tahavvul, something turns into something. Istahjaratit tinu, the dirt turned into rock. Hajara, istahjara. Ittikhaz, istawtanal qura, he made the village or his nation or country. He made the village his nation or country. Okay, so watan, right? Istawtanal qura, he made his village his country. Qasr, abbreviation. Raja'a, he returned, and istarja'a mean he said, Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un, subhanallah. Right, so this is basically abbreviation. When we say istarja'a, meaning Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Wow. Aza mean to seek refuge, and we say isti'aza, right, meaning A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So we can use it for kasar as well. Okay, with that, alhamdulillah, we finished our families, and next class, inshallah, we're gonna talk about family 1. And let's see, because next class would be last class before Ramadan. So let's see how far we can go. But inshallah, we are going to touch family 1, whatever we can do. So let's finish with that. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim. Wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.